Alex, how's it going? Today, we're here on a different side of real estate, the commercial side. I'm gonna show you guys what commercial is, the differences in commercial and residential. Come, I'll show you the unit. This is a freehold commercial unit that I bought. It has 3 storefronts and 2 big offices upstairs. I'll take you guys upstairs to see it. We bought it right before COVID for my client. The reason we bought it was that he had an office that he was paying a lot of rent, and he goes, let's find something. We found him this one. Upstairs has become his head office. Downstairs is 3 stores. He pays for the rent, the mortgage and everything for him, so he's rent-free upstairs, and he has the 3 locations here. We paid 1.8 for it. 1.8, and it's 50 by like 200. The beauty of this one is that beside it, they're doing townhouses. This was a big developer bought it for $14 million. We bought this, we stole this. There was 3 offers, and I got it at a full pop, no conditions, 1 month closing. We did it, so we locked it for ourselves. This unit in this part of the city, they can do later on, like, because the bylaws are changing, they can do low-rise condominium here, and then they can have it rentals or sold condos here. It's a very good investment. Each unit that we have, they're about 800, 900 square feet, 3 stores. They all have a basement. I'll show you the basement too. The basements are usable. So right now what they're doing, you see the construction stuff, they're trying to separate this one here because it doesn't have access from the front to go downstairs. The other ones have access. So each unit has the 3 units that you have. They have a basement, usable basement. The basements have the bathrooms in there. Each of them have 2 bathrooms, a lot of storage space. This one has the bigger storage space in the back. These are good units, 900 square feet plus the basement. So the person who rents it will get good money, so these guys go for rent for easier because they have a lot of storage space, and they have access from the back too. Let's go see the other unit. I want to show you the difference, what I mean when they have stairs in the front, and then after that we'll go upstairs. I'll show you what they did with the offices upstairs. As you can see, this one is just a little bit smaller because they have the staircase going here. From the staircase here, you can go downstairs. The other unit, we're not going to be able to go see it because it's already tenanted. It was the same scenario. So what they did, it's actually the townhouses next door that they're building. They got it for their site super office and all the trays that come in, meeting rooms. The basement, they've made it to a few offices and a meeting room downstairs, and upstairs is all the staff that work there. In the future, after the lease is over, when these are finished, they're going to keep it actually for another few years for warranty. So it was a great deal we got them. What I rented it was like double the price that I should have got. The reason why, because they wanted to be next door to the site here. We saw all the units, 3 stores, 2 offices here. I'm going to show you what the investment in a commercial real estate is all about, because commercial real estate is safer than a residential real estate investment because of the rent policies that the residential has. Sometimes they don't pay the rent, they take you to court, takes 8 months non-paid, whereas commercial, it's a business, and if the business doesn't pay 1 or 2 twice, you can take them, change the locks, and change your tenants in there. So it becomes a better investment. You can look at the cap rates. Even the residential versus commercial cap rates are usually better. For instance, for this client, I'll show you what I did and what the potential is and what they bought. Okay, so we paid $1.8 million for this property. So I'm going to do a quick drawing of this unit. Okay, so you have stairs coming up for 2 sides. So that's when I mean potential, is that you can divide this. So they have entrance from this side for the back and the front, and the entrance from this side for the back and the front. So this is upstairs. And for the rent, they can collect in this area. In some areas, you can collect more. In this area, you get $1,500 per unit, right? So same here, so $1,500, so total of $6,000 they can collect for just the upstairs. Now, this is a user investor that bought this. So he bought this for himself. He figured the mortgage that he pays is the same amount as the rent that he's paying somewhere else. So it's an investment. So he puts his money in his own bank. So this one here, $6,000, and he's using the whole upstairs. So over here where we're standing is usually a outside sales force that's working here. However, because of COVID, nobody's here. So I got to use the office to show you where we are and what we can do. Downstairs, there's 3 individual stores. From the get-go, I got to rent this one for $5,000 per month. which is fantastic. $5K a month he collects rent plus TMI, which is tax, maintenance, and insurance that they're paying themselves. So this unit is for $5K. These ones I'm asking $4,000 per unit plus TMI. Okay, and my landlord is very picky on the tenant that we're getting. He doesn't want food business in here because of the mice and rats and stuff that they could have. But again, we might actually accept it depending what kind of rules we put for them. So 4,000, these are potential, okay? So if everything is complete here, so 6,000, 11,000, 21,000. So your total monthly rent would be 21,000. Alex, do that times 12. So $252,000, that would be your gross income, okay, per year. This building, tax is about $30,000, then you have insurance, then you have maintenance fees. You're looking at about $50,000 in expenses in the building. So your net, once I rent these two, your net will be about $200,000 in income, okay? Because you have $50,000 expense, $200,000 left over. So how you calculate the cap rate is, Alex, do 200,000 divided by 1.8. So if I can get 11%, well, I put dollar sign, I shouldn't put dollar sign here. 11.11%, that would be a fantastic income. But you have to take in consideration that this has been empty for the past year and a half because of COVID and all these stuff. 11%, he's making on his 1.8, he's going to be making, once those are rented, 11%. Even with these empty, he's around half of that, let's say. He's getting 5%, which is a fantastic return on his money. If you want to buy something in a good location at a 5% cap rate, you have to pay $3 million for it. So already he's made money on paper on his property, plus the money that he invested, he's making him money. He's not putting money out of his pocket to carry the property. That's what the good thing about a commercial investment is. You can buy it, you can rent. This one was fully renovated, as I mentioned it previously, but you can buy it, it makes you money. Usually in a commercial property, you don't even have to do anything. As long as your water, your heat, and your gas works properly, the people that buy it, they're going to renovate it themselves to make it suitable to their needs. Now, when you go to a residential side, residential is completely different. Residential, you're banking that the land's going to go higher, you're buying it, you're renting it out. Just if you're lucky, if you can break even with it, that's it. So I believe commercial is much better investment as an investment when you go for a long-term investment. If you have the extra money, it's better than even stocks in the long term, because you don't see anybody buying real estate and regretting that they bought real estate because, oh, it went down. They don't make land anymore. Real estate always goes up. The beauty of this formula is you buy the property at 1.8, 25% down, that's about $450,000. Once he fills up everybody, he's gonna get a net of $200,000. First of all, he pays off his deposit money in about 2.5 years. It's all paid off, and then the rest is all gravy. He makes money in his sleep. So $17,000 a month comes into his account, just doing nothing. And then if he wants, he can go refinance. Once he gets it to 11.5% cap rate, you go to the bank, you say, you know what, it's tenanted now, my property is worth more. They refinance it. They can even give you the $450 or even more money right away and refinance. You get it back, the rent pays for the mortgage, so you can go invest that money in another project and another project and another project. So guys, I hope you like the breakdown of the commercial investment in real estate. Please don't forget to comment below, subscribe, and let me know what else I can talk about, and if you want more details on this. This was the first time we're talking about commercial, first time I'm doing a YouTube video on commercial, so don't forget, subscribe and comment. The comments really help us to get better content for you guys. Thank you and have a nice day.